Greetings, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. When last we left off, we did our little fireside chat thingamabobber after we saved the Circle Mages and the Templars, and we got them in our army. And now we're going to do some other stuff. But before we do, I just want to point out that I meet the requirements to wear the Blood Dragon plate. Oh yeah, that's some sexy stuff. Let's check out the stats real quick. I don't know if you can see it. Print's kind of small, but it's got 18 armor, which is double what my old armor was. 6 defense, 30 health. So that's a really excellent piece of armor. I'll probably be keeping that for quite a little while, most likely. I mean, it's tier 6. Excellent stuff. So as my tank, Ash is now amazingly well equipped. So that's good. I also equipped a new rune in his sword that does frost damage a little bit more than the other one did. And we're back in this, if you notice, we're back in the Circle Tower, and that's because I was going through my quest log, and there was actually an unfinished quest in there that I wanted to make sure I did before I moved forward. And basically, there is a monster loose in the lower reaches of the tower, and we're going to clear it out before we go any further. So, here we go, without further ado. Oh no! Combat, there he is. He just appeared behind us, that jerk. Alright. Morgan. Yeah, and there's a reason. That's why Shale was in Stone Aura. I knew this was coming. Okay, so Morgan, give him a paralyze. And Liliana, get. I also got her Arrow of Slaying. Go ahead and throw that at him. And Ash, attack. And Dog, attack. Go. Alright, he resisted the paralyze. It's alright. Frost. Oh, that worked. Alright. I fiddled with some tactics, and hopefully that will let me not have to micromanage quite as much. Wow, that went remarkably well. In test recordings of that battle, it was actually a lot more difficult. So I made some changes and stuff happened. And all these people survived, which is good. But they actually help, so. And I got Usaris. Two-handed greatsword made out of silverite, 20 fire resistance, and 10 damage versus dragons. And two augment slots. So that's great. And wow, look at the damage. 16 damage. 16 and a half damage. That'll go to Sten, but and if I ever use him. And I'm not sure I'm gonna, because I think this is probably gonna be the party member I roll with the most. Liliana, Shale, and Morrigan. But that could change, depending on the needs of the situation. The story also sometimes demands certain party members go with you, so it's something to keep in mind. Alright, well, so that's done. We are done with the Circle Tower. We're all kitted up, we're ready to go, everyone's got their level ups and stuff. So
you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
that's an interesting conversation, but I think Ash would probably agree with Morgan on that. Just because, I mean, Liliana has her beliefs, and, you know, she's of course entitled to those beliefs, but she doesn't really have any evidence that anyone goes anywhere after they die. It's just what the Chantry says. And they don't know any more than anybody else does. That's just their doctrine. So to just assume that that's what happens when you die, Morgan kind of realizes that, hey, that's just a story, and it could very well not be true. It could be true, but there's no evidence to support it. So you know, she's just going where the evidence leads. And Liliana goes where her heart goes. And I suppose depending on you look at it, both points are valid. But I think Ash would have to agree with Morgan on this one. And not just because they do the kissy face thing. Okay, so away we go. Let's see. So for the next part, I was thinking, let's go ahead and go to Denerim. Go ahead and check out the big city. See what kind of trouble we can get into. If you notice on the map you're Lothering, yeah, it's been destroyed by the Darkspawn. So we can never go back to Lothering. And yeah, the refugees, we'll find out what happens to them in Dragon Age 2. But for now, we've got more important things to worry about. Can go back to Honleith. Not that I'd ever want to, but I suppose we could. I mean, we can go to Redcliffe. We can go to the dwarves. We could go to the elves. And we need to go to those places to recruit soldiers. But it might be good to touch base in Denerim and see what we can learn about Loghain and the current situation. So there's also Banlorn's lands, but I'll get to those. Soldier's Peak. Do that later. But yeah, let's go ahead and head to Denerim. See what's up. Away, blood splatter of travel. For adventure. Oh, random encounter. What will happen? Oh, hello. Cutscene.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bannorn that you step down from the Regency.
Arlhow.
They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Antonio Banderas?
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
I find it rather interesting that... Oh, where am I? Oh, I got a battle. But I want to just talk about something real quick. I find it interesting that Loghain does not approve of these underhanded tactics. Yeah, he betrayed us at Ostagar. But clearly civil war was not on his mind. Because he seems to be rather disturbed by it. He's not like, oh good, this was all part of my plan, like some mustache-twirling buffoon. He's kind of... I kind of get the impression that he genuinely does want what's best for Eldon. And when presented with, you know, the best assassin that money could buy, he kind of was resigned to the fact that that's what had to be done and wasn't incredibly enthusiastic about the idea. Still doesn't excuse what he did at Ostagar. I mean, he got a lot of good men and women killed for no other reason than he didn't have any faith in the king, and that's a shame. So, well, when we acquire more information, we'll dive into that further. But yeah, I do find Loghain at least a little bit sympathetic. But for now, battle. Go ahead and get actually go. Ooh, Kunari mercenary. That can't be good. Ooh, and what do we have up here? Ooh, assassin leader. And he's got a bow, and he's up on a ledge. It's gonna be hard to get to. All right. Well, maybe Liliana can pelt him with arrows. Go ahead and give an arrow of slaying. And Shale, you move up there, and I'll get you to do a stone aura. And in the meantime, let's hit this Kunari mercenary with a crushing prison. Ready, go. And yeah, doggy, go ahead. And it looks like it worked. Good. And let's do a paralyze on this assassin leader. I think he resisted. Yeah, he did. Okay. Okay. Shale, do that for me, please. Thank you.
Let's finish.
Okay, and this guy looks like he's tough, so I'm going to go ahead and start weakening him up a little bit. Now, I don't have Wynn's sexy heals anymore. I do have some health regeneration thanks to Shale, but not having a healer is problematic, I will admit. And Shale's almost dead, actually. But that's good, that means she's drawing fire.
Stop.
Got him.
Don't kill him.
Are you insane? Nah. Actually, I think Ash would probably at this point have a good idea that that Liliana knows about such things. Why? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
No one threatens my friends and lives.
Wait, just 1 second. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information, then.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Or you deal with me. And look at Shale in the back in stone aura form. Like, hey! Actually, he's kind of being all menacing back there. It's kind of cool. I keep flipping the pronouns. I apologize. She, he, it. I don't think it has a gender anymore, but I don't like calling it it. I don't know. I just don't. So, thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again. I think we should just kill him to be safe. Morgan would probably appreciate that. Get lost before we change our minds.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
I'll not trouble you.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Marjolaine. That sly fox. Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
We should go to Denerim to confront her.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
I can't believe it actually put me down.
I didn't put you down. Did you get hurt? I got debuffed. I didn't take an injury or anything. Whatever. Okay, let's make sure we loot the place. Get some elf fruits. And does this go anywhere? Oh, not yet. Not done. Almost done. 1 second. Death root.
All right.
Oh, and there's some bodies over here. I wanted whatever that Kunari was wearing was pretty nice. Death root, wolf. Good. And yeah. All right, we're done. Let's get out of here. Oh, I can't go to the return path. I have to go forward. Sigh. All right. I'll leave a little trail of sparklies behind me. Make it sparkle. Alright, continuing onward to Denerim. So I guess we got to deal with Marjolaine, because clearly this woman is not very nice. And I don't appreciate it. I got enough problems to deal with the Darkspawn. I don't need crazy Orlesian assassins coming after me. Alright, well here we are. The city of Denerim.
If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Indeed. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Alright, so... Assassin's contact for... Wow. Like a big glowing arrow. Go here!
You once had, Shell. These centuries of memories you have lost.
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... Well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being, but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
Yeah, that would be kind of sad. I mean, Shale actually doesn't have a faulty memory, but when you think about it, you really only remember details going so far back. And the farther back you go, the more vague it becomes. And Shale has clearly been around for a very long time, and without some sort of, I don't know, perfect memory, you might forget some things, especially if you're like Shale and go into paralyzation for 30 years on end. And, yeah. It would behoove you to forget some things at that point. Alright, well, let's go deal with these assassins since they're right here. Oh, hello. Guards. Alright, well, go ahead. You go ahead and deal with that. Shale, go ahead into Stone Auriform. Thank you, sir. Liliana, hit this guy with a Arrow of Slaying. What does that do exactly? Let me read that. Archer generates automatic critical hit if the shot finds its target, although high-level targets may be able to ignore the effect. The Archer suffers reduced stamina regeneration over time. Master Archer adds an extra attack bonus. Okay, well, let's try it. Should be fine. And, let's do Crushing Prison on this guy. Ready, go. Nice. Okay, so that worked. Ash is doing his taunt. Thank you, sir. Take this guy out. Yeah, no problem. And telekinetic weapons, I should turn those on. Now that the battle's over. Okay. Looting the guys. I'd like some of their armor, thank you. But no? Alright, whatever. Forward.
Liliana. Oh, so lovely to see you again, my dear.
Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Yes, French people are snooty punks. Yes, we know. They lay it on thick, don't they? Alright, why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her.
I think she's rather adorable.
You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane. Paranoid.
Right? I mean, come on. How ridiculous. Leliana is helping the Grey Wardens. That is all.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one.
And I should believe you?
She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Leliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
And see, here's the thing. Like, okay, so far, Leliana has come clean about her past. You know, she didn't have to tell me that she used to be a bard, assassin, spy type person. She could have just, you know, left that unsaid, and she would have been entitled to do that. But she came clean about it. She's done nothing but help me. She's been kind and all that good stuff. And this woman has only tried to kill me and Leliana. So what should I believe? The one who has done nothing but right by me, or the one who has done nothing but wrong by me? Please, this is a no-brainer. You shouldn't have to... She shouldn't have to listen to you.
You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
She means go away.
Leave Ferelden. Go back to Orlais and never return. What you do is no longer my concern.
I see. I will go, for now. But you carry a dangerous secret of mine, Leliana. It is not over. Not for us.
Whatever.
She's gone. I don't know what to think. She said it wasn't over. No, she was lying. She won't come back. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Yep. Yeah, like, okay, we haven't moved against her. I don't even know this woman. Like, we're gonna have time with a blight on our hands to worry about when some Orlesian bard is up to. Please. The woman is out of her mind. But look at all this stuff. Oh, boy. Chevalier's armor. Marjolaine's oh. That is sexy. That's amazing. Wait, hold on. Okay, fine. I'm going to take it, but Master Flame Loom, Master Lightning Rune, and some pretty decent shields, although mine has some stats that I like. But these are excellent shields, I'll say. Heavy metal shield, 2 heavy metal shields one made out of red steel and one made out of iridium. I think red steel is slightly better. Yeah, it has better missile deflection. And Chevalier's armor, I could probably give that to Sten, for sure. Yeah, take it all. All good stuff. That bow is ridiculous. Hold on. Leliana, Okay, what do you need to get this? You need 34 dex, but she has, wow. 3 cunning, 3 damage, rapid aim. And I believe rapid aim is one of the things that archers really need. But that's extra 3 damage on that per shot. Critical chance, double the armor penetration, like an extra 13 range. My goodness. Alright, well, yeah. Well, we have something to work towards. What's her dexterity at right now? 31. She can use it one more level up and she's got it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Alright, cool. Well, that was worth doing. Thanks, Marjolaine, for your bow. Appreciate it. Put that to good use. Nothing else in here. Alright, cool. Well, Leliana just got a whole lot better. Alright, let's see. What else do we have to talk to? Sarah, who are you?
Good day. Good day.
Good day. Alright, nothing there. Nothing back there. I believe that's the chantry over there. Looks like, yeah, that's a nice looking church. I have to say, Denerim does not look pretty. It does look. It looks like a medieval town. It doesn't look gussied up like you'd expect in a fantasy setting. Like you know, if you're used to playing Final Fantasy, you know, half of these buildings would be floating in the air and made out of crystals. You know, and the boys would not be wearing shirts. So it's interesting. Do we want to go there? Yeah, why not? Let's check it out.
All men are the work of...
Oh, Alexander trots off. Try not to scare too many people. Alexander runs up to you happily. He appears to have found a friend. Look at him wag his tail.
Puppy!
Puppy! Maker, where did you get that? He wags his tail. Put him back where he belongs now. Actually, no, you can't keep him. Aw. He went and, my dog went and found a pet. I've never seen that. That's hilarious. Alright, cool. Okay, so...
As there is but one world. As there... The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The peace of the Maker's
benediction. The
benediction.
light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
I like her version
the
better.
veil holds no uncertainty.
The veil
for her,
holds no uncertainty.
And she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant.
There should be.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I liked her version of the chant better.
Oh. Hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me! What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
I actually kind of liked the old lady's greeting better. It was quite nice. The other one was for Ash would have been a little bit too sanctimonious. But the old lady was pleasant and, hey, how you going? What's up, bro? All right. What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
I like this old lady a lot. I really do. Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
What was the verse that you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
And as we... it's a funny story. But, I mean, as we learned from Alistair, the Chantry uses uses lyrium to get their Templars hooked, so that they won't leave their order. Because if they don't, they won't be able to get the lyrium they need to stave off their cravings. And so the poor guy started suffering hallucinations from hanging out around all that lyrium. That's a shame. What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the Mage Lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Okay, never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Yes. Yeah, it's a interesting little religion they got there. Chanter's board. Alright, that's for side quests. Might as well pick those up. So we got, back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. No problem, except... Missing in action. Find Rexel. Okay. Fazl's request. Find Fazl's sextant. What the hell is a sextant? Oh, it's a... Never mind. I know what that is. Low gains push. Intimate conflict. Honored forces continue to root out threats or nation. Blah, blah, blah. While unusual posts troop in the public board. Please treat these brave soldiers so you would treat Logain himself. Okay. So we gotta find some soldiers. Desperate Haven. Sister Rana is aboard of imminent tragedy. Fighting for their lives. Templars and this are occupied. Okay. Let's take that. Skin Deep. A runner sends this request from Knight Commander Thames. Mage's bound with services covered. Of course, for the present. Chance to reward the basic assistance, spiritual acknowledgement. Gold. Gold will be added. Gold. Accept. I don't care what it is. Accept. Okay, so we got a crap ton of new quests.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But know that the sun always rises.
How poetic. Sister Justine.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright.
Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's board?
How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
What do you do here?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Well, remember, Andraste probably didn't hate herself, so you're allowed to take, pride in the accomplishments that you actually accomplished. That's fine. It really is. Okay. What are you so proud of?
I have always been fascinated with history. What better place to indulge that than the birthplace of the Maker's prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride, and hopefully the Maker can forgive my occasional defeat.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did a good thing. You should be proud of it. The Maker would be fine with you being happy that you did something good. Ay, ay, ay. And instead, she's hating herself over this. Come on. You're fine. It's okay. What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
What's so hard about that?
A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
And if I recall, that was actually a big problem for the Christian religion. I believe it's still a problem, but I think it was a pretty major problem during the Middle Ages when, you'd have flim-flam men who would go around selling, oh, this was one of Jesus's kneecaps, and people would get, oh yeah, take all my money. So yeah, that actually happened. That's kind of interesting. Why do other curators fall for it?
I've often thought of that. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
This is true. In real life as well. Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire. But it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
Yeah, I would say the truth is the most important thing, regardless of what it is, regardless of if it makes you feel good or not. Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
I like this girl. Skepticism for the win. Could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again.
Oh, did I ask that already?
Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
All right. Good. I've got to go. Farewell.
Of course. Enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Yeah, I can get behind what she's going on about. She's looking for the truth. That's cool. I dig it.
As there is but one world, one
Mage's
one
collective bag.
there is but one God.
What about you, children's? Anything? Children's! No? Okay. It's like a marketplace stuff. Wooden crate. Knight Commander Tavish. There's a quest. Big shiny exclamation.
Perhaps I should eat some and startle the locals.
Yes, I think the shale eats rocks.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know.
I want something more practical.
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes.
What's there to see in this market?
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcered objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs.
Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Why did you leave?
Orlais has many, many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier, and we departed shortly after.
What's a chevalier?
You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born.
That sounds, that sounds dangerous. Why did people put up with them?
Because there is little choice. There are so many wonderful things about Orlais, but Ferelden has something precious. Here, a man or a woman is born free and lives free. I do not understand it, but the nobles here are not so high, and none of us are quite so low. As much as I miss my Varroyo, I love where I am.
Hey, high five. What sort of trouble did you get in?
A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
Those beasts are allowed to rape women?
That and more. Some revere them for their skill and their high service. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
Poor woman. Yeah, it ain't right. I'm not a fan of those Orlesian people so far. Fade the Apprentice.
What is it? I have work to do.
Or is it Fod?
Alright.
You might come in handy later, I think.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes, just go ahead and steal from that chest in broad daylight. That works. What about this one?
And I'm off.
I need a key. What about this one? I need a key.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Dwarven crafts.
From Orzammar. Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel,
I like
folded
steel.
over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
We certainly could. Show me what you have.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Okay, that means nothing to me, but good. I'm glad. I'm glad you take pride in your work. You should. Because you've got, dwarven heavy armor, Viridium. It's quite nice. Not nearly as good as what I have, but it's quite nice. Round shield. My shield's better. Yeah, even though mine's iron, it still has better defense. Health regeneration. Kind of low armor, though. And it's only made out of iron. That would be why. Any good weapons? Gorham's sword. Ooh. That is quite good. Red steel, too. Higher armor penetration. It's made out of red steel. Yeah, higher damage. I might invest. I can afford it. It's not too expensive. No things there. Okay. Anything else? Metal shards. Okay. Yeah, why not? Gorham's sword. +2 damage versus Darkspawn. I like fighting Darkspawn. And it's got those 2 slots for enchantment. So we're doing it. It's 3 gold, but I'm down with it. All right.
Dwarven crafts.
Dwarven crafts.
Fine dwarven crafts.
I recognize you. From Ostagar.
Uh-oh.
And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir.